Welcome back to the B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most explosive, shocking, and emotionally charged storylines yet to unfold on The Bold and the Beautiful. Prepare yourself, as the drama escalates to unprecedented heights, secrets are violently exposed, and relationships shatter under the weight of betrayal. Recently, Luna's obsession with Finn and resentment towards Steffy reached a devastating climax. Driven by relentless bitterness over Finn's repeated rejection of her as his daughter, Luna decided to inflict maximum pain by kidnapping their beloved son, HAYES. Her actions immediately plunged Finn and Steffy into a state of frantic fear and desperation. They search relentlessly, desperate to recover their son, but Luna has carefully hidden herself away, making any rescue seemingly impossible. In a chilling turn of events, Luna initiates a video call to Steffy, dramatically heightening tensions. On screen, Luna appears disturbingly calm yet filled with simmering anger and bitterness. In a ruthless monologue, Luna lays bare her deep dissatisfaction with life and assigns significant blame to Finn and Steffy for causing her emotional suffering. Luna insists Finn must understand the pain he has caused by denying her existence, pain she intends to replicate by taking HAYES' life. Luna explicitly states her chilling intention: she plans to murder HAYES, solely to make Finn endure the agony of losing a child. Terrified but determined to save her child, Steffy desperately tries reasoning with Luna. Steffy pleads emotionally, begging Luna to spare HAYES and end the cycle of pain and revenge. Yet Luna's heart has hardened. She dismisses Steffy's pleas, reiterating her goal is simple and unchangeable: making Finn suffer an unbearable loss. Facing the imminent threat to HAYES' life and completely out of options, Steffy is forced to reveal a devastating secret, one she's carried silently for years. In a moment of pure desperation, Steffy screams the truth at Luna, disclosing the shocking revelation: HAYES isn't Finn's child. The bombshell confession hangs heavily in the air. Steffy goes further, admitting that Liam Spencer is, in fact, HAYES' biological father. With her voice trembling, Steffy emphasizes this point, asserting that killing HAYES would not punish Finn because, biologically, HAYES isn't his son. Luna is momentarily stunned by the unexpected confession. Her determination to harm HAYES wavers as she processes Steffy's revelation. Realizing that her entire revenge plan hinges on causing Finn emotional devastation, Luna now faces the reality that killing HAYES would not have the desired impact. Moreover, Luna suddenly sees HAYES clearly. As an innocent child caught unjustly in adult battles and lies. Luna decides, after a tense and emotional internal struggle, to release HAYES unharmed. She no longer sees any reason to harm an innocent child whose existence does not even fulfill her objective of punishing Finn. Luna quietly returns HAYES to safety, leaving the child in a secure location where Steffy can easily find him. Luna then swiftly departs town, realizing that nothing remains for her in Los Angeles. Her departure brings some relief, but the turmoil she leaves behind creates lasting chaos. When HAYES is safely returned home, Steffy and Finn experience an emotional reunion with their beloved child. But the warmth of this reunion quickly turns cold as Finn confronts Steffy over the shocking revelation she made to Luna. Finn's confusion rapidly turns into fury and disbelief, as he demands Steffy explain the truth. Forced to finally come clean, Steffy tearfully admits she deceived Finn for years, fully aware from the beginning that HAYES was Liam's biological child. Finn reels in devastation, hurt, and anger. He feels profoundly betrayed, struggling to understand how Steffy could deceive him about something so fundamental. Finn had built his entire identity as HAYES' father, proudly and lovingly raising him as his own. The revelation cuts Finn deeply, leading him to question everything he has believed, including Steffy's love and honesty. A fierce argument erupts between Finn and Steffy, rapidly escalating into emotional chaos. Finn confronts Steffy about her betrayal, accusing her of selfishness, manipulation, and profound dishonesty. Finn's emotional anguish is palpable as he recounts how deeply he bonded with HAYES, feeling deeply betrayed by the woman he trusted most in the world. Steffy desperately attempts to explain her actions, insisting she lied to protect Finn, their family, and their happiness. She passionately argues that biology isn't the only thing defining family and that Finn has always been HAYES' true father in every way that matters. But Finn is inconsolable. The depth of Steffy's deception shatters his trust completely, leaving their marriage and shared future teetering on the brink. Finn's emotional devastation soon spills over, becoming public knowledge. Friends and family quickly learn about Steffy's betrayal, causing ripples of shock throughout their community. Ridge, Taylor, Brooke, Liam, and the entire Forrester and Spencer clans become entangled in the emotional fallout. Everyone takes sides, exacerbating tensions and conflicts among families that were already complex and fragile. Meanwhile, Liam is thrown into a whirlwind of confusion and mixed emotions upon learning he is HAYES' true father. His complicated history with Steffy resurfaces, reigniting unresolved feelings and creating turmoil within his own life. Liam struggles to process this newfound paternal responsibility, recognizing that his dynamic with Hope and their shared family life may face fresh challenges. Amidst this turmoil, Finn faces an existential crisis. He is deeply conflicted, torn between his intense love for HAYES and the crushing pain of betrayal. He must grapple with questions about identity, fatherhood, and forgiveness. As he distances himself emotionally from Steffy, Finn begins to question whether their relationship can survive such profound betrayal, wondering if love alone can ever repair broken trust. Steffy, meanwhile, faces severe emotional fallout. Guilt-ridden and emotionally fragile, she recognizes her deception's heavy price. Her life and relationships crumble around her as she struggles to maintain composure amid overwhelming backlash and heartbreak. Though her initial intentions might have been to protect her family, Steffy now faces the brutal consequences of her choices, acknowledging that her actions have irreparably altered her family's dynamics. As the narrative continues, viewers can expect powerful emotional confrontations, devastating breakups, and complex attempts at reconciliation. Finn and Steffy's relationship, once a cornerstone of stability and passion, now faces its toughest test. Will Finn find a way to forgive Steffy's devastating betrayal, or is their love irretrievably broken? Similarly, Liam must navigate the complexities of newfound fatherhood, balancing his responsibilities toward HAYES against the stability of his existing relationships. Liam's revelation further complicates his dynamics with Hope and their family, setting the stage for more emotionally intricate interactions in the episodes ahead. The repercussions of Luna's kidnapping and Steffy's dramatic confession will reverberate long into the series, permanently reshaping relationships and redefining family ties. This explosive storyline promises to deliver unforgettable dramatic intensity, powerful emotional performances, and deeply meaningful character evolution. Next, we will dive deep into the latest drama unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful, where passions run high, jealousy simmers beneath the surface, and romantic rivalries take center stage. The sudden return of Nick Marone has sent shockwaves through the Forrester family, reigniting old flames and stirring up fresh conflicts. With Brooke Logan caught in the middle of a tug-of-war between two powerful men, the stakes have never been higher. Let's unpack the whirlwind of emotions, unexpected confrontations, and tantalizing possibilities that lie ahead in this captivating storyline. Nick Marone's dramatic reappearance in Los Angeles has turned Brooke's world upside down, and it didn't take long for sparks to fly. After weeks of traveling the globe and keeping tabs on Brooke from afar, Nick strode back into her life with undeniable confidence and a clear mission: to reclaim the heart of the woman he's never truly forgotten. Their reunion was nothing short of electric, culminating in a passionate kiss that spoke volumes about their unresolved feelings. While no one caught them in the act, the tension in the air was palpable. Nick poured his heart out, reminiscing about their past adventures, those sunlit yacht trips and whispered promises under the stars. He expressed his dismay upon learning that Ridge Forrester had walked away from Brooke over a corporate scandal at Forrester Creations, a situation Nick believes she was unfairly blamed for. With a voice full of conviction, he urged Brooke to reconsider her future, planting seeds of doubt about whether her true destiny lies with someone who has repeatedly let her down. The plot thickened when Ridge Forrester himself stumbled upon their intense exchange, though he missed the intimate moment that preceded it. The sight of Brooke in deep conversation with Nick was enough to ignite a fire of jealousy in Ridge's heart. His face darkened as he interrupted them, his tone laced with barely concealed frustration. It's clear that seeing Brooke with another man, especially someone as charismatic as Nick, drives Ridge to the edge. In a moment of raw emotion, Ridge issued a shocking ultimatum, demanding that Brooke cut all contact with Nick immediately. This bold move revealed just how deeply he still cares for her, even as he remains publicly committed to Taylor HAYES. Ridge's words carried a possessive edge, as if he couldn't bear the thought of losing Brooke to a rival from his past. The irony is thick. While he claims to have moved on, his actions scream that his heart is still tethered to the woman who has been his muse for decades. This jealousy is more than just a passing emotion, it's a wake-up call for Ridge. If he truly wants Brooke back in his life, he can't rely on old tricks or half-hearted gestures. The days of sweeping her off her feet with a custom-designed gown or a fleeting romantic moment are long gone. Nick's return has upped the ante, and Ridge must dig deeper to prove his devotion. Perhaps it's time for him to confront the mistakes of his past, including the way he unjustly held Brooke responsible for the hostile takeover attempt at Forrester Creations. Nick, on the other hand, seems to have a clearer perspective, reminding Brooke of her worth and the joy they once shared. He's playing his cards with finesse, weaving nostalgia and genuine concern into every word. As the two men vie for her affection, Brooke finds herself at a crossroads, torn between a storied history with Ridge and the possibility of a fresh start with Nick, who appears more attuned to her emotional needs. Adding another layer of intrigue to this saga is the upcoming Forrester Creations business trip to Italy, set for July, which promises to be a turning point in this love triangle. The romantic backdrop of Italy, with its cobblestone streets, ancient architecture, and golden sunsets, could provide the perfect stage for Ridge to make a grand gesture. Imagine the two of them strolling through the historic piazzas of Rome, the scent of blooming jasmine in the air, as Ridge finally opens up about his regrets. He might confess that blaming Brooke for the corporate coup was a grave error, one that has haunted him ever since. Such a heartfelt apology, delivered under the glow of a Venetian sunset, could melt the walls Brooke has built around her heart. But Ridge will need to do more than offer pretty words. A private dinner at a quaint Italian trattoria, overlooking the shimmering canals, could be the setting for him to lay bare his soul, promising to prioritize her happiness above all else. He might even surprise her with a small, meaningful token, a handcrafted locket engraved with a date significant to their shared history, as a symbol of his renewed commitment. Yet, Ridge isn't the only one who could turn this trip into a game-changer. Nick, ever the strategist, might also find a way to join the Italian excursion, determined not to let Ridge steal the spotlight. Picture Nick orchestrating a surprise meeting at a bustling Florence market, where he casually bumps into Brooke amidst stalls of vibrant flowers and artisan crafts. With his signature charm, he could whisk her away for an impromptu gelato tasting, laughing over shared memories as they explore hidden alleyways. Nick's approach is less about grand declarations and more about consistent, quiet gestures that remind Brooke of a simpler, happier time. His presence in Italy could serve as a constant reminder to Ridge that he's not the only contender in this battle for love. The question remains, will Brooke be swayed by Ridge's attempts at redemption, or will Nick's steady pursuit win her over under the Tuscan sun? Beyond the romantic entanglements, there's also an undercurrent of personal growth and reflection for all characters involved. Brooke, often portrayed as the heart of these dramatic storms, is at a pivotal moment. She's no longer just a woman caught between two men, she's grappling with what she truly desires for her future. Does she cling to the familiar, tumultuous passion with Ridge, or does she take a leap towards stability and renewed trust with Nick? Meanwhile, Ridge must confront his own insecurities and the reality that his lingering feelings for Brooke are complicating his commitment to Taylor. His jealousy over Nick isn't just about losing Brooke, it's about losing the identity he's built around their on-again, off-again romance. And Nick, though seemingly the underdog, carries his own burdens. His return isn't just about love. It's about proving to himself that he can rewrite his story, that he's worthy of the happiness he once let slip through his fingers. Next, we will uncover the explosive twists and turns rocking the bold and the beautiful, where Dollar Bill Spencer finds himself in hot water over a grave misstep with Luna Nozawa. As Luna's dangerous antics spiral out of control, old alliances shift, unexpected bonds form, and buried romantic tensions resurface. With family ties, personal regrets, and high-stakes drama at the forefront, Bill's world is about to be turned upside down. Join us as we delve into the chaos surrounding the Nozawa women, Bill's desperate attempts at redemption, and the tantalizing possibility of rekindled flames amidst the turmoil. Let's explore every juicy detail of what's coming up next on B&B. The drama kicks off with a harsh reality check for Dollar Bill Spencer, who must now swallow his pride and confront the catastrophic consequences of his actions. By pulling strings to secure Luna Nozawa's release from prison, believing her to be his daughter, Bill unwittingly unleashed a storm that threatens everyone around him. Luna, far from reformed, has embarked on a chilling path of destruction, leaving a trail of havoc in her wake. Sources close to the Spencer family reveal that Bill is haunted by the realization that if Luna's dark impulses lead to more tragedy, the blame will fall squarely on his shoulders. Determined to curb her reign of terror, Bill is scrambling to rectify his mistake, though whispers in Los Angeles suggest he may be in over his head. The once confident mogul now faces sleepless nights, haunted by the faces of those Luna has already hurt, knowing he must act swiftly to prevent further bloodshed. Will he be able to rein her in, or has he opened a Pandora's box that no amount of money or influence can close? As the crisis deepens, the Nozawa women are thrust back into the spotlight, forming an unlikely coalition to tackle Luna's dangerous behavior. Sheila Carter, never one to shy away from a scheme, has taken it upon herself to intervene, reaching out to Poppy Nozawa for assistance in taming Luna's wild streak. Sheila's involvement adds a layer of unpredictability, as her motives are rarely pure. Could she be using this chaos to ingratiate herself with powerful allies, or does she genuinely fear Luna's next move? Poppy, torn between maternal instinct and horror at Luna's actions, didn't hesitate to loop in her sister, Lee Finnegan, for support. The family dynamics are a tangled web, with Poppy and Lee sharing a complicated history, further muddied by their past connections to Bill. Flashbacks to earlier days reveal late-night conversations and lingering glances between Bill and Lee, a potential romance that many fans felt was cut short. Now, as the Nozawa women band together, hushed rumors circulate through Forrester Creations hallways that this crisis might just reignite old sparks, especially as Bill finds himself drawn back into Lee's orbit. Bill Spencer, known for his ruthless business tactics, is now forced to seek help from an unexpected ally, Lee Finnegan. With Luna's actions spiraling, Bill recognizes that Lee's unique position as both a family member and a skilled doctor makes her the perfect confidant to navigate this mess. Lee, who once shared a flirtatious rapport with Bill before his relationship with Poppy took center stage, brings not only medical expertise but also a deep understanding of Luna's troubled psyche as her former aunt and grandmother by family ties. Their collaboration begins with urgent strategy sessions at Spencer Publications, where Bill lays bare his fears of being vilified for Luna's crimes. Lee, with her calm demeanor and sharp intellect, offers insights into Luna's state of mind, suggesting that a combination of professional intervention and familial tough love might be the only way to stop her. But as they pore over case files and share quiet coffee breaks, the air between them crackles with unspoken history. Could late-night discussions about Luna's future turn into something more personal, as Bill finds solace in Lee's steady presence? The potential for romance between Bill and Lee adds a delicious twist to this already volatile situation. Fans who long championed a pairing between the powerhouse tycoon and the poised doctor might finally see their wishes come true. Picture this. A tense evening at Lee's office, rain pattering against the windows, as Bill confesses the weight of his guilt over Luna's release. Lee, ever empathetic, reaches out to comfort him, their hands brushing in a moment of shared vulnerability. Such a scene could mark the beginning of a deeper connection, one forged in the fires of crisis. However, not everyone would welcome this development. Poppy Nozawa, currently living with Bill and entangled in her own complex feelings, might view any closeness between her sister and her partner as a betrayal. Insiders hint that Poppy's reaction could range from icy silence to a fiery confrontation, potentially at a family gathering gone awry, where accusations fly over glasses of vintage wine. Will Poppy fight to keep Bill by her side, or will old resentments between the sisters boil over, fracturing the Nozawa family further? Luna Nozawa remains the unpredictable wild card in this high-stakes drama, her every move casting a shadow over Bill's desperate attempts at damage control. Described by those who know her as both brilliant and deeply troubled, Luna's latest actions have sent shockwaves through the community. Whether she's driven by revenge, pain, or a distorted sense of justice, one thing is clear: she shows no signs of slowing down.